Hey there, it's Sarah Love. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing pretty good. Hope you're grateful that you're alive because you're amazing and there's no one else that can live your life on this whole entire planet throughout all time and space. You're the only one that can do it. So give yourself a pat on the back. You're doing it. You're living your life. You're alive. You were born, and from the moment you were born, you changed the world. So, boom. Nice work. Go team. I wanted to come on here today and just talk a little bit about putting more love in our hearts and do a guided meditation. Sweet and simple, nothing big, nothing heroic. All we need to do is turn up the love in our hearts, like a little volume knob. We're just going to click it up a little bit because you are worthy of more love. The world is crying out for more love. It's like everywhere we look is like this big giant cry for help, I feel like. No matter what your beliefs are, what you're thinking about today, I feel like love, turning up the volume of love in our hearts cannot hurt. Okay? So we're going to do it. It's going to be easy and amazing. Just sit back. If you are driving, you shouldn't be on this device at all, so please stop and focus on the road. But other than that, if you have a moment to take a deep breath and create more love today with me right now, let's do it, because we can do it. We can. There's so many things that we want to do a lot of times, like maybe we want to be more successful, or we want to change our bodies or something about us, and we do all this stuff to make that happen or try to make that happen, or if we don't make it happen, then we feel bad about ourselves. But the one thing we can do in every single moment is make more love. It's like up to us. We have total power to do it right here, right now. So let's do it, okay? So take a deep breath. You know, I'm a big fan of the sigh, so let it out. Maybe make some noise. And another little breath and a sigh. And just feel your body relax just a little bit. Feel your shoulders drop. Breath is so amazing. We're breathing all the time, but if you can breathe right now with, the intention of just allowing your body a moment of calm, that's good. It's good stuff. So a few more breaths, and you don't have to have your eyes closed, or you can have them open, whatever. Just put your hand on your heart. If you want extra credit points, you can put one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Take another breath and just say, I love you to yourself. I love you. I love you. I love you. Just feel that love going right into your own heart. You don't need to clear your chakras. You don't need to think about anything. It's the power is right inside of you to love yourself more. And just saying I love you to yourself is so simple, but it's hugely effective at calming, increasing your gentleness with yourself and your gratitude and just loving yourself. This is it. We don't get today again. This is it, this moment. So how about loving yourself a little bit more, because you're awesome. Okay, 10 more times. Say I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Just keep saying it all day long. And for me, after doing this for a while, I can actually feel my body. Like I can feel something happening in my lungs, in my chest area. I can feel like a little pulse, or I can't even describe it, but I hope that you can feel it. And if you don't feel something actually happening, it's okay. Just keep it up. Keep building that love muscle. It just takes practice. So say I love you again. And this is the fun part. So when we feel that energy kind of increasing in ourselves, and we feel like, oh, that feels good. I love myself, okay, and a little calm, and maybe your jaw relaxes, your body relaxes just a bit. Any moment that we can be calm and relaxed naturally in this world of crazy information and all the things that are happening is actually a really great gift that you give to the world, because you're adding calm energy to the oneness, the energy that we all share. So scientifically, like, you're helping just bring that relaxation. So if you think of it as doing a service, instead of, it's not just for yourself, it's actually for the greater good, find a moment of calm and love. Okay, so when you've got that feeling in your chest, you actually have the power to move it around. So it's so fun. You can say you have back pain. You can take some deep breaths, say, I love you, I love you, I love you. Fill your chest up with love in your heart. And then you can visualize it moving around. You can actually take that feeling with another nice breath and like send it to a place in your body that is tight, that maybe is, just needing some extra energy or some love. So you can send it down your legs. You can fill up your whole body with this energy. You're so powerful. You totally have the power to make all this love inside of yourself. Isn't that great? You can send it up to your head, tell your brain, like, here's some love, chill out, okay? And I think this is so powerful and effective. If you teach your kids to put their hand on their heart and say, I love you, oh my gosh. I wish I had learned that as a kid. Wouldn't that be great? I love you. I love you. It's just so calming. And you know how we walk in the world and we're like always trying to get appreciation and love, whether we know it or not. We're kind of like doing this little tap dance, and we want people to recognize us. We want appreciation. We want to have somebody say, hey, you're doing great. So we do all these funky things, but if you just give it to yourself, then you can just show up in the world and just be you. And you don't have to kind of, contort yourself to get love and appreciation. So it's really powerful. It's the simplest thing. So powerful in so many ways. So just keep coming back to that. Keep your hand on your heart and just say, I love you. And now that we've moved it around our body and we can fill up the space, we can fill up our cells. It's like with the oxygen that you're breathing in, just think of that love. Think of those little, it's like your cells are little hearts and they're just circulating around, sending love and relaxing your muscles. And then you can see it. You can see anyone. You can see someone in your mind and just take this love that you filled yourself up with and just send them a little pulse. So see whomever. Maybe it's someone you really, really love that you want to send a little extra strength. Maybe it's someone that's going through some hard times. Maybe it's people that are going through big things, disasters like right now, wartime, or victims of crimes. Like, you can actually use this. You can have a little meditation where first you fill up yourself and then you think about where you want to send this love, and you just send it in your mind. You just send out a little pulse, shoot out a little rainbow of love. However you use your imagination, you're an amazing creative genius. So you can take this and do whatever you want with it. You can also just see it expanding out of your body. So you can see kind of out a couple feet of your body, just start to feel, and with your breath, just have that love start going out, getting bigger, filling up the room that you're in, filling up your office, filling up your neighborhood, and just pulse that love out. And whenever you feel like you lost the thread, you can't really visualize it, or it's starting to, not feel very rich, it's kind of weakening, just come back into your heart. Just give it right back to yourself. Take a deep breath and say, I love you. I love you. I love you. Because the truth is, you are a divine being with infinite capacity to love. We're not told this, but it's true. And there's only one you. There's no comparisons. That's what makes you special. That's what makes you amazing. That's what makes you you, is that no one else is you. So we have this whole culture of comparing ourselves to each other, success and love and body and all these other things. And it's a big fat lie. So doing this for yourself, putting your hand in your heart, I do this right when I wake up. Right when I'm in between that space of kind of coming out. I'm not a morning person, so first of all, I need it at that moment. Coming into waking daytime, I say I love you. I love you. Before I try to catch my mind, before it runs off in a million directions, and just say I love you. And it's taken me 25 years of finding my way to just love myself a little bit. And I want to save you time. So I want to teach and share the little things that make a difference. And right before you go to sleep, same thing. Just say I love you. And again, if you can teach this to your kids, if they have a practice growing up where they wake up in the morning and say I love you to themselves, can you imagine the world that we would live in if people actually just had love in their hearts? So great. I love thinking about that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. You can do a million awesome things with this love. And all you got to do is take a deep breath. I like to really put my hand on my heart so I can feel it and really like put it in there and say I love you. But you don't have to do that. You can do whatever you want. I like to also recommend that you look in the mirror into your own eyes a couple times a day and say I love you. I love you. I love you. And see how quickly like you can move through things. You know, we have all these events and things that are happening in our day where we could say, oh man, I really screwed that up, or oh, I wish I had done that differently, or gosh, that person, da-da-da. And if we interrupt any one of those negative thoughts with just a simple, hey, I love you, I love you. It's amazing. It's the simplest thing. Okay, so love yourself. That creates more love in the world. If you have a desire to, give your love to a specific person or an event that's happening, just calm yourself, take deep breaths, say I love you to yourself first, like your oxygen mask. Put on your oxygen mask first, fill up your heart with love by saying I love you, I love you, I love you. And then take that energy and just see it going to the person that you want to send love to. That's it. I don't know what it does. I don't have, facts and figures, but I know that it doesn't hurt. And I know that it actually is a time that we're living in right now, that if we want to create a future that is more loving for the next generation, we've got to find a way to put the love in to this moment and to today and to tomorrow, so that we can start to turn this tide. We can start to pull the nose up on this baby. Okay? I know you're with me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I love you. Love yourself. You're doing a great job at being you. Okay? If you want to know more, go to istandforlove.com. Find all the different ways. We got calendars for sale right now, where I'm doing a matching program, 1 for 1. So every calendar sold, I donate a calendar to a heart in need. I'm sending them to public schools. I'm sending them to some organizations here in Portland that are doing amazing things that are going to get these calendars into the hands of hearts that could really, really use them. And so these little daily messages can do their magic, because we know they really help. So that's going through all the month of November, matching 1 for 1. So if you need a really awesome gift, which is the best gift ever, then I'm going to double that and gift a calendar to someone else, okay? So team, love, yay, high five, I love you, keep loving yourself. I will see you soon. Sarah Love signing off. Ciao for now.